All right, it's 7 in the morning. Time to hit the road. I'm excited for this one. This is gonna be a fun trip. Ben, you got a nice hotel, man. Look at this. This is a good afternoon, Hayden.
Lot. When how many times you been shot?
All right, just had a good time. Got to see the behind the scenes of the podcast. Absolutely gorgeous hotel. But chatting with Ben and his boys, a lot of fun. Learned a couple things too, but excited for tomorrow. Gonna have some fun, and we gotta go hit the gym. Myself and Noah, gonna see what this hotel gym is all about, and maybe hit the pool. All right, Tanner pulled up on us. He overnight shot it from where?
Newport, Maine.
Newport, Maine. I don't believe that, but that's quite far up from North Carolina. He's got the new Cayenne. Nice, buddy. Now he's got 2 Porsches.
Yeah, you can
Look at this. And he's gonna go to Arizona. I could what?
You can twerk on it if you want to.
Twerk on it.
That's what the girls usually say when they see it.
He's been hanging out with too many strippers. But no, beautiful. Unlock it. Let me see the inside here.
I don't have the key.
No key? It's probably not even his car, honestly, dude. We're just standing
like a Tesla, like you have like the card here.
Standing in front of some random guy's car, but nice. All the boys with a little steak dinner.
This is literally like the Miami Bridge.
Yeah, it looks just like Miami.
Because I can't give you any further instructions.
That's fine. I mean, it's something I have to do.
You don't have to.
Whoa, and just like that, it is Sunday, the day after the event. Yesterday was super fun. Ended off with Tanner getting basically dragged out of the car and forced to do a field sobriety test, which, by the way, I told him I can call my attorney right there on the spot. He's like, nah, I'll just do the test. Never do the test. I've been booked before for a DUI, and I've never drank in my life. So that's how I know those things, but definitely don't ever do that. It was quite entertaining. We got back to the hotel at like 2 a.m. We were over in Clearwater getting some dinner. So that was a fun time. Definitely enjoyed it. I've never been to Tampa. Done a lot of time in Florida, but never Tampa. So super enjoyable. I've enjoyed the trip greatly. Yesterday was the Life for Sale event, which for me was kind of just like networking with other people. I wasn't really too focused. You know, I got a couple tips from Ben and stuff, obviously, when he was talking. But for me, it was the day before, and then today, Sunday, the day after the event, where I'm kind of getting my value. Came here early just to kind of link up with Ben, his team. Good to bump into them and sit down for like 5 hours, get to hang out, kind of put a name to a face with him, his sons, a lot of his team members as well. So good to connect with kind of 8 or 9 people, get to hang out, get a little bit familiar with each other. And it was just super awesome. Definitely super grateful for that. I've been working with Ben for about 2 years, just on and off on a consulting basis, usually every single quarter. And then later today, I'll be sitting down with him for about an hour as well to go through some stuff. So that's the plan. Then gonna enjoy the day in Tampa. We'll see where it brings us. I've got a flight later tonight back to Arizona, and then on Monday, which will be tomorrow, 9 a.m., I've got an inspection on a 14-unit property that I've had under contract. So looking to close that here in the next 5 weeks or so, which should be super exciting. We got 2 more under contract as well. Those inspections are about a week out. And other than that, then Monday night, I fly to Dallas, Texas. Got a meeting with a real estate broker there, a property management company, another friend, picking up a new car that I put a deposit on, so checking that out. I'm gonna send that back to Arizona, and then I go to New Mexico for a quick meeting in the morning, and then I'll be back in Arizona on Wednesday. So quick little trip, flying all around, and it should be super fun. So I'm gonna take you along for the rest of the trip here in Tampa. We'll see what we get into, but it should be a super good time. So that's the plan, let's do it. Oh, and by the way, if you like these videos kind of behind the scenes, obviously I'm not traveling every single day or every weekend, but a lot of the stuff that I do go travel for, I can't really post. It's people that aren't public figures that I'm consulting with or whatever the situation may be, but I wanted to bring the camera behind the scenes on this one. So definitely drop a like and subscribe if you enjoy it. And I post way more stuff, by the way, of this stuff over on my Instagram. So if you're not following me there, I'll leave it somewhere down below. I'm sure you're creative enough to find it, and that's where I kind of post most of my stuff. So yeah, hope you're enjoying this video so far. All right, so check this out. This is the underwriting, like a super basic overview that I'm gonna show Ben on the 14 unit. I mean, I know what his answer will be, but $700,000 purchase price. It's technically 13 units and a house. I'm kind of disregarding the house in all these numbers because it's vacant. So in the current NOI, vacant. In my updated NOI for what the target is, the target's actually 83,400. This is just like a general overview that I'm just gonna show Ben real quick later today. But yeah, buying it at a 6.3, which should be super solid, at 50,000 a door, and that's including the house. I mean, rents are already 600 and 700. It's a mix of studios and 1 bedroom, so not exactly ideal. There's been a lot of vacancies, but this debt, I wanna talk about the debt structure here in a second. The current NOI, just take note of that, 44,000 currently with heavy vacancies. vacancies and slightly lower rents. Now, this is gonna be my first property where I do an interest-only loan. It'll probably be an 18-month term. I can also finance 100% of the renovations, which will be about $80,000. Numbers work really well. With that interest-only period, debt payments will be about $33,000 a year. So even right out of the gate, we'll be cash flowing a little over $1,000 a month. That's with vacancies. I plan on doing the renovations on those vacancies first, bumping the rents. I think it'll be very quick to get this up past at least a 10 to 15% cash on cash, which is nuts. This is not in the ideal market. It's about 45 minutes south of my primary market, but obviously that's why it's so much cheaper. I think cash flow is going to be really well. It's going to be super, super solid, bigger than anything else I have in terms of cash flow. And then just based on my conservative estimate on the post-renovation NOI, again, I think it'll be about 83,000, give or take in under 2 years. Even assuming the 70, let's just say it's 70, very, very conservative. At a 6 cap, the 6.3 that I'm buying it at, that'll be a 1.1 million value. So either, depending on what the numbers will be, I'll have to do the underwriting in about 2 years once that's done, but either do a cash out refi, reposition the debt, get off the interest only, because that'll be an 18-month term, so kind of perfect timeline there, or just sell the property. So excited for that one. A lot of new stuff I'm learning there, but I know you guys are mostly here for the e-commerce stuff and whatnot on the channel, but that's been fun. A ton of stuff, like basically automated. It's been real estate that's been taking the bulk of my attention, as well as just automating systems inside the companies, because I don't really have to do a ton. And kind of the main thing that I do in terms of my time when it comes to anything personal brand related is just YouTube. Like even the advertising agency, like I do nothing, maybe an hour a week tops. It's just consulting with our higher level clients through their media buyers. So like, I'll oversee an ad account that's spending $200,000 a month, and I touch base with the media buyers, and I do what's needed, but it's not a ton of stuff, and I don't really do much else in terms of the personal brand side of things. So that's pretty casual. The e-commerce stuff is pretty much all managed through partners or the media buying team, and other than that, it's just generalized overviews, building new systems. It's very minimal. So it's been a lot of fun. Spending a lot of time working, learning, spending a ton of money doing that as well. I'll probably spend about $150,000 this year just learning, just generalized learning, books, courses, seminars, traveling, paying for one-on-one. Like I happily, the $30,000 a year group that I'm a part of for real estate that's invite only, like little things, that are like, it's just so important, and it's just like, it's really crucial to learn. But, I previously hadn't had the time to do that. And so I've greatly been enjoying kind of a different approach inside the business. So it's been a lot of fun. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a quick overview of like the underwriting behind that on the deal, because that's what's going on. And that's a quick summary for anybody who cares about real estate.
I'm just gonna tell you, my train of thought, my mind is having as much fucking money in the bank as possible, because that enables you to do all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
So based on the cash flow, you get your equity tied up in there too. You got interest only loan you negotiated?
18 months.
That's great.
I can do up to 2 years.
That's great. Do the 2 years.
That'll cost me $33,000 a year. I can finance 100% of the renovation, which would be about $80,000 budgeted. I don't think I'll spend all that.
And you get everything where it should be. The place should be worth about $1.5 million.
Yeah, I was running numbers at 1.3, 1.35. Only other two things, the two big questions that, I came down to Florida just to really drill this down because this is important to me. Mistakes you made in kind of that $5 to $20 million range that prohibited you from scaling quickly. What slowed you down? What were some issues? Was it debt? Was it like, what was something that slowed you down in that range? Because that's kind of where I'm jumping into.
Listen, all I can tell you is my world changed when I finally went from just a guy borrowing money from brokers and banks to going into wealth management, getting with the big boys.
Yeah.
Because when you get with the big boys, you get all the big boy benefits. Why? Because you're a big boy. You got your money sitting in there. They know who you are. You're not going nowhere. You're somebody that they can trust. They see your money's with them.
Yeah.
That makes them very happy, the banks. When your money's sitting with them, you only want to get involved with a bank that's going to loan you money for real estate. That's the reason why you're putting your money in there, your investments with them. It all ties together. Your money, they loan you money, you're making money on your money, you're making money on the bank's money. Everybody's making money. You're making it from every angle you can. Yeah. And, but the biggest problem I had was that when I could have done deals, I should have done deals, and I didn't. My son, every day, we drive down the street, and I'm so sick of him telling me, oh, we could have bought that. Oh, it was only 50 grand, now it's 120 grand a door. I mean, I had the money, and I should have bought more.
Did you feel like you were overpaying at the time, or?
No, I knew it wasn't overpaying at the time. I knew I was paying what the market was at that time, And it was still at the point where it couldn't go down. We were at the bottom of the market. When you're at the fucking bottom market, you gotta snatch up every fucking thing you can. And you gotta get the best money. The whole ticket of real estate is, I'm telling you, your financial relationship is more important than anything. All you need is a good financial relationship so that you can feed you the money every time you need it, without no hassles and best terms, and finding deals. Everything else you pay for. You pay the management company, you pay the guy to fix the place. Everything else is easy, you just pay for it.
All right, we are headed out here, Ben's hotel. It was great, just sat down with him for about an hour. Super good. Now we're headed out. Where are we going? Our flight got delayed, so not going to the airport. But I just had a nice chat with Rafal, who's kind of behind the scenes, does everything, all the producing and content with Ben and schedule and stuff. So a lot of fun, and we will see where it goes from there. So, all right, we're at the airport. We'll see Tanner in Arizona next weekend. Next weekend. But the express drop-off Tampa Airport is great.
Handicap only.
Handicap. Well, I mean, you know, we're with Noah, so it's, you know, we get the perks. Anyways, have a good trip. We'll see you soon.
Adios, amigos.
Adios, muchachos.